Yeah. Well, I guess like the whole writing of the EP, kind of it was done kind of over a longish period of time, and I think all the songs were written not with this like version of the band. It's like we kind of rearranged them and stuff, and we kind of turned into a six piece. But I get the meaning behind the songs and stuff kind of stayed the same. But I guess they're all really, which is quite, they're it's quite a shoegazy thing to be saying, but they're all quite like introspective and I guess yeah about what I was thinking about where I was and the people I was with at the time, like in Cork and stuff. Uh, and I guess they kind of took on a new meaning because there was a period of time where like I finished college and like moved home to where I was from, like away from Cork, and it's kind of like when I was, I guess, missing all the places here and my friends and people like that. So uh, that's why a lot of the songs are quite like melancholic and stuff. Yeah, yeah. There's no yeah, no like pretty synthy parts over it. It's all doom and gloom. Yeah. And I guess like the EP, well, besides maybe one song, the is quite dark in a way, and it's almost like I like after we kind of named it and stuff, I kind of wished we had named it like the cleanse because it does feel like oh I got all these kind of like uh bad feelings and upset out through the songs and stuff. And I guess like the title, even like the four portraits of the same ugly house, even though one of them is like a Hank Williams cover, but it's kind of still addresses like very similar, I think, themes to like my own songs and stuff. And I guess like the ugly house is, I guess the is Cork, not that Cork is ugly, but then like the I think what I think there's a charm to ugliness sometimes. Um, I think yeah, ugly isn't necessarily a like a negative thing sometimes. And I guess like the like four portraits, it's like the four I guess kind of different sides of things. And it's funny. I think like a lot of the time when I write songs, I usually write them in pairs for some reason. Um, and sometimes they end up being very similar, and then sometimes they're like two like opposites of each other. And I think for the CP, kind of I wrote "Tell Me" and another song on the EP called "Slowly, Slowly," kind of together, and they like address kind of similar things. I guess maybe from slightly different perspectives about kind of like just kind of like longing and um, like trying to understand like um, I guess like belonging and trying to fit in and wanting to be seen as a certain thing or part of a scene and that kind of a thing. And then I guess the other two, Alone and Forsaken and Soak, are the more kind of like I guess kind of lonely things. But I think with Soak, there's a bit more kind of hope towards the end, I guess, and I think like musically they're kind of go along the same journey, and that the music kind of shows a slight bit more kind of like hopeful rage in a way, or I don't know, like to like their like noisiness or something that they're not as kind of like mellow, I guess. But yeah, I think there was just a lot of time and went into like the songs before we even recorded them and released them and stuff. So it definitely feels like really cathartic to be like kind of getting them out into the world, and then it'll feel like a really like clean slate, and we've like loads of new stuff then, and that's like really exciting. So it's like hard not to like jump the gun, and it's like it's only like 3 more months and these will be out, and I have to keep reminding myself that these songs are also good, and it's good to be talking about them and promoting them as well. Um, but yeah, it's like it's